I had no talent. Scratch that. I had zero talent. Now, you probably clicked this video because you felt exactly the same way I did. So, what did I do? I tried, I failed, and I kept going. And some of you may notice that this is normally where a lot of people give up. It was definitely not easy, even a year in. So, I kept learning, year after year after year. At first, people would not give my art a second look. I mean, who could blame them? My art looked flat, it was boring, and the colors were all over the place. However, as the years went on, it started to change. My art started to change. And in this video, I want to share with you my biggest regrets in my art journey and why you should continue yours. So, how did I get from rejected Zelda fan art to something like this? Before we get there, let us first go to where it all began. Here. Now, some of you might argue, hey, that's a pretty good starting point. Well, to be completely honest, that was already almost a year of drawing. During this time, I was too fixated on what other people thought. I judged my art solely based on how many likes it got on Instagram or DeviantArt. So, why do I say I had no talent? Wait, what? You guys believe me? First off, ouch. Second, I'll tell you anyway. I know you have all felt the need or desire to create fan art or scenarios of your favorite characters. Like, what if Ash had a shiny Charizard? Or what if a milk carton had a Donald Duck head? So, you picked up a pencil for the first time in your life. You drew whatever was in your head. But then, you realized something. You did not have the skills yet to draw what you wanted. And that's alright. We've all been there before. You try several times, maybe even fail a couple of times. And then you think to yourself, I don't have what it takes to be an artist. I'm not as talented as whoever your talented classmate was. Spoiler alert, neither was your artist classmate. They just so happened to love art, love the process of drawing, and eventually became good at it. Or maybe they were the 1 in a billion reincarnation of Leonardo da Vinci from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Nah, just kidding. Even he had to work his butt off. Some people may have better observation skills or color perception. But these are all skills an artist can learn. Sure, it may be harder if you're colorblind, but there's more to color than just hues. There's also value and saturation. Well, I guess saturation could also be affected by color blindness, but you get my point. Look at Beethoven and other artists. Be sure to learn from my mistakes. This was also my biggest regret. Looking back at my previous works, I've always wanted to draw fan art of Zelda. This was one of the video games that actually pushed me to get better at drawing. But my skills just weren't there yet, even after a whole year of drawing. So, the rational thing a person would do would be to practice and focus what they were bad at, right? But what I did, I pushed back all the fan art I wanted to make and focused on getting better. Or so I thought. I kept on making the same mistakes year after year, only staying in my comfort zone. And what did that bring me? Little to no progress, because I was too afraid to fail. I was too focused on building this online platform starting out that I did not realize it was harming my own art journey. I know what you may be wondering. What is this channel even about? My goal for this channel is to create a community where we can all learn from each other. I hope to showcase my progress as well to you, both the good and the bad. Going back to the piece I showed you at the beginning, this piece may not look that great to some of you, and that's completely fine. I am proud of it. I am proud that I had the courage to finally paint digitally. I mean, what was there even to be afraid of? I had unlimited paints, I could undo and redo. There was literally nothing holding me back. And I know I still have plenty of learnings ahead of me, but we all have to start somewhere. That I may not be as good as Sam does art, Gui's, or Ross draws, but rather, I'm more like you. Yes, you who's watching. You may be better than me at art, or I may be better than you. So what? We all took that leap. That what if we could learn to draw? To that inner child in us, asking if we've made it, I don't think he'd understand that we are still in the process of making it. So don't be so hard on yourself. Because one day, the present you will thank future you for your effort, your sacrifice, and he will say, without a doubt, we made it. Now, this video is a slight 2-in-1 video. In the second portion, I am going to be going through. Right now, Zelda looks kind of like a clown because I am guessing the colors right now. I started out digitally or coloring digitally. When I used to draw back in traditionally, I used to only use inks, pencils, and the likes. I did not use any colors. And you can tell, I have a very hard time guessing, well, not guessing, but picking the right colors, which is why this piece took way too long, even though it's supposed to be a simple front-facing piece. Additionally, wait, what was I talking about? Oh, okay, sorry. About that, the color process. So right now, after a long 2 weeks or 1 to 2 weeks of studying, I stumbled upon this artist named Marco Bucci on YouTube, and his lessons are life-saving. I finally understand how colors work, and believe it or not, well, this was already after this piece, but I am now able to color pick and get a color similar to the color I am eyeing. Scarily so, actually. And I hope to improve that skills further down the line, because color is definitely one of my weak points. To add to that, what I like about this piece is I learned about light fall off, how colors interact with one another. Also about lighting, because I did not realize that you could grab. I did not realize that light could bounce off an object and reflect its color onto another object. I mean, I knew that, but I did not know how to bring it to life in art, or I did not notice it enough that I was able to apply it into my art. So yeah, I was able to learn a lot about colors. And if you like these type of yap sessions, can you please let me know down in the comment section below. I'm just going to be yapping while watching this speed paint. So, alright. Now, I definitely do agree that there's a lot of room for improvement. But if you notice how I am constantly changing the colors, and if it wasn't obvious, this is my first time, or rather, this is my attempt at digital painting, wherein I do not use any lines, or I use minimal lines, and I try to block in the general shapes using color only. Now, please be gentle with me. I am not an expert, but I do see myself exploring this type of art style a lot more in the future, in which I do want to share with you guys too my progress from time to time, probably once a week or once a month, wherein I will show you what piece I am proud of, and I'll just talk about it, you know, on the mic, hearing what you guys think. Hopefully you guys aren't too mean. I accept critique, but just please don't bash me. Personally, I do like it when there are artists out there who say what I could improve on, tangible things. I'm not just saying my art sucks, because I mean, come on, it hurts. No, I'm just kidding. In all seriousness, though, thanks a lot for watching, and yeah, I'm just going to be yapping while watching this speed